Hey guys, welcome to David vs. Film. I am David, yo soy David. On this channel, I watch both older and newer movies alike to offer you honest reactions. My style tends to be tongue-in-cheek, so please keep that in mind, but also know that I have the utmost respect for all the films, their creators, and their fans. For all you returning viewers, and especially returning subscribers, what's up? If you enjoy this type of content on YouTube and you want to see more, please click subscribe and the notification bell below. If you find particular value in this video, a like and a share is always appreciated. And last but not least, if we're not friends on Instagram, let's be friends. I'll leave a link for that in the description below as well. The day is finally here. It is May 4th and I'm watching Star Wars. I've been looking forward to this film series since day one of the channel, but I've been trying to hold off until actual Star Wars Day, and now it is time. Now, truth be told, my mother swears that I have seen this movie, A New Hope, when I was a kid. And I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just telling you I don't have any recollection of that whatsoever. I will say that you don't have a very popular film series like Star Wars go by for 45 years without learning a few spoilers, like, for example, who certain people's real fathers might be. And I also know a lot of the main characters, Luke and Leia, Darth Vader, Yoda. I mean, that's kind of obvious as well. But I don't know their backstories or how they're all connected or smaller characters or storylines or anything like that. So I am super pumped to find out all of that. I'm even more excited to do it with you guys in tow. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm ready to go on this, and I got my peach tea. If you guys have seen previous videos, you know all about that. Got the good vibes candle to set the nice atmosphere. So if you're ready on your end, let's just sit back, relax, and watch Star Wars: A New Hope, 1977. Lucasfilm, which is now pronounced Disney. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, I know that phrase. Okay. Oh, here we go. The iconic score from John Williams. I think everyone knows that, even if they haven't seen the film. Okay, it's gonna be reading. It's a period of civil war. Okay, so you got the rebels, make some notes here, versus the Galactic Empire. Princess Leia. Oh, I know Princess Leia. Oh, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. Races home aboard her starship, custodian of the stone. So she's got the plans, okay. And restore from. All right, well, we're already off to the races. So I know C-3PO and R2-D2, they're main players, so I recognize them.
There'll be no escape for the princess this time.
That doesn't sound good. Oh god, it's Alien. It's Sigourney Weaver. What's this? Let's shoot lasers. Okay, because I've seen the lightsabers before, so not everybody's got the lightsabers. R2-D2 is a badass. He just rolls on through. Oh, here's Big Daddy. DV. How do you not know him? Probably the most badass asthmatic I've ever seen.
R2-D2, where are you?
It's like, Jesus, I'm right here. Followed me in. Oh, it's Princess Leia. Oh, it's Carrie Fisher. Okay.
Where are those transmissions you intercepted?
It's like, I can't talk with your hand on my neck.
Tear this ship apart until you found those plans.
So she got a gun too. She knows how to shoot. I was right. She doesn't know how to shoot. Okay.
Inform Lord Vader we have a prisoner.
You'll be deactivated for sure.
See, I love R2-D2. He's like, no f***s given. He just goes where he wants.
I'm not getting in bed.
C-3PO's sassy. He's sassy. Okay, so they're out. So they got the plans, looks like, or whatever she was putting into him, and then they're on the go.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor.
Ooh.
Take her away.
He ain't playing around. The iconic buns.
She must have hidden the plans in the escape pod. Send a detachment down to retrieve.
Vader's pretty quick on the uptake.
How did we get into this mess? I really don't know.
Now, even though I haven't seen Star Wars, I have seen Spaceballs, and I will watch that again at the end of this. I'd like to anyway. Comb the desert.
Well, I'm not going that way. It's much too rocky. This way is much easier.
Oh, it is rocky that way. I don't blame him. It's a lot of effort. That's okay. Oh, whoa, what is that? Red eyes? That's never good. It's never like, oh, something with red eyes, what a treat. Oh, it's like, what the hell is that? Aww. Poor little buddy. I know he's a robot. That kind of makes me sad. Yeah, this is like when the kids take over a classroom and they just totally overrun the teacher. There's a desert Airbnb out there. Good sunsets. Kind of like a Ant-Man and C-3PO got it on, and then this thing came out. Oh, they got C-3PO too. Oh, good. Okay, reunion. All right, they're together. Good. They're like, we can get through this together. It's like their version of horses. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are the stormtroopers. I remember that from somewhere. All I know about stormtroopers is that they look like that. I think they work for Darth Vader, and they can't shoot. That's all I know about them. This planet's name has got to be Radio Shack. Oh, I know Luke. Okay, recognize him. Mark Hamill. Again, haven't grown up in a cave my whole life.
Yeah, I'll take that red one. No, not that one.
Oh, so they're selling. Okay, I gotcha.
Can you speak Bocce?
Of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me.
Take these two over to the garage, will you? I want them cleaned up before dinner.
No, not him. He's not nearly as cool as R2-D2.
Excuse me, sir, but that R2 unit is in prime condition.
Take care of your buddy, C-3PO.
I got such a bad case of dust contamination I can barely move.
C-3PO is so dramatic.
Hear a lot of carbon scoring here. Looks like you boys have seen a lot of action. Were you on a Star Cruiser?
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Oh. I know Obi-Wan's name, but I don't know who that is.
He says that he is the property of Obi-Wan Kenobi. This little R2 unit has become a bit eccentric.
Oh, he's eccentric. Pot kettle.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I wonder if he means old Ben Kenobi.
You know, I think that R2 unit we bought might have been stolen. He says he belongs to someone called Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Pay no attention to these nervous looks back and forth, Luke. We have no idea what he's talking about. No.
He died about the same time as your father.
You knew my father?
I told you to forget it.
I have to go finish cleaning those droids.
Luke's just not a farmer. He has too much of his father in him.
So I am familiar with the music. I've heard the music, many times over the years, listening to just like symphony or whatnot. And it's just so good. And I like the swipes. The swiping between scenes, I like the way they've done that.
It wasn't my fault, sir. I told him not to go, but he's faulty, malfunctioning. Couldn't we go after him?
It's too dangerous with all the sand people around. We'll have to wait until morning. There's a droid on the scanner. Dead ahead.
Ooh, look at the ride. It's like that plant's version of a Chevy Geo. He's going places. Those must be the sand people.
There are several creatures approaching from the southeast.
Sand people. Or worse.
Or worse. Jesus, what's worse than sand people?
They're sand people, all right. I can see one of them now.
Oh, God. There's one. Oh, God. The hills have eyes, Luke. The hills have eyes. What the hell is that?
Hello there.
Hi.
Ben Kenobi? Boy, am I glad to see you. He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Is he a relative of yours? Do you know who he's talking about?
He's like, no, never heard of him.
I haven't gone by the name of Obi-Wan since before you were born.
It's been 84 years.
I think we better get indoors. But they'll soon be back, and in greater numbers.
Well, yes, let's go for indoors because I don't want to see those folks again. Okay, this is his arm.
Where am I? I don't think I can make it.
Drama. It's like me when I get a paper cut. I'm done for. Just leave me.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father. He was the best star pilot in the galaxy. Which reminds me, your father's lightsaber.
Ah, the lightsaber.
Not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon.
How did my father die?
Darth Vader helped the Empire hunt down and destroy the Jedi Knights. Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force. And the Force is what gives the Jedi his power.
Okay, so the Force,
It's an
okay.
energy field created by all living things.
General Kenobi, years ago you served my father.
Oh, he's got the whole message, yeah.
I have placed information into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it. You must see this droid safely delivered to him on Alderaan.
So R2's very important then. Alderaan.
You must learn the ways of the Force if you're to come with me to Alderaan.
An adventure.
I need your help, Luke. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing. You must do what you feel is right, of course.
Very persuasive, the way he talks. Very like, just do what you think is best. So has been known, he's been known that he was there the whole time? I wonder why he has never tried to like draft him before into like kind of continuing his legacy.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
So Vader has an appreciation for the Force, not just pure blind, terror.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
For real. He's just like, and then
Only Imperial stormtroopers are so precise.
Not from what I've heard.
If they trace the robots here, they may have learned who they sold them to, and that would lead them back home.
It's a pretty cool effect for the 70s. Very nice. I'm sure these have been remastered. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Is that their charred bodies? Oh, well, that's horrific. That's terrifying to walk up on. So the guilt that he would carry knowing he left and that happened.
There's nothing you could have done, Luke.
I want to come with you to Alderaan. I want to learn the ways of the Force and become a Jedi like my father.
He's like, okay.
Mos Eisley Spaceport. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
No, you guys know how I feel about Walmart. I love seeing all these different animals and just creatures and different types of robots. Like, I can't imagine all the different designs and to come up with all of these. Pretty extraordinary.
Let me see your identification.
You don't need to see his identification. These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Oh, he's got a little power there.
You can go about your business.
Move along.
Move along.
It's a pretty cool power to have.
The Force can have a strong influence on the weak-minded.
Luke's like, teach me all of this. I want to know all of this. Oh, wow. Okay, I know I said Walmart, but this is more like the Department of Motor Vehicles right here. Oh, Lord. But live music. Who doesn't enjoy live music? Oh, Chewbacca. I recognize Chewbacca. I know him, of course. I mean, you have to do it.
We don't serve their kind here.
What?
Really? That's where you draw the line looking around this room? Droids? C-3PO has to wait outside, but Testicle Chin is allowed to stay. Now there's trouble. Oh.
I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't think you're very old or we get all Obi-Wan. I think you're doing just fine, dude. You don't need Luke to come with you because you're old. You need Luke to come with you to fulfill his destiny or something like that, I bet. But that's what I don't understand. Like, if he's known Luke has been there, like, why hasn't he pursued him before now? Or did he know that Luke had to eventually just find his way to him? And these guys are professionals. Like, no matter what's happening, you play through it.
Han Solo. I'm captain of the Millennium Falcon.
Ah, Harrison Ford. I know Han Solo.
We'd like to avoid any Imperial entanglements.
And it's going to cost you something extra. 10,000.
10,000?
You don't need any money. I'd be using that trick left and right.
Okay, you guys got yourselves a ship. We'll leave as soon as you're ready.
You'll have to sell your speeder.
Not the Chevy Geo. Well.
Tell Jabba that I've got his money.
Jabba. Okay, I know Jabba the Hutt.
I don't have it with me.
He's a badass.
Her resistance to the mind probe is considerable.
Perhaps she would respond to an alternative form of persuasion. Set your course for Alderaan.
Man, everybody wants to be in Alderaan. That's the place to be. Also, I gotta say, that's pretty impressive to film this with as much reflective metal as C-3PO has, and you don't see camera crews or lights in the reflection. That's very attentive. I mean, George Lucas's reputation precedes him, but it's still impressive to see nonetheless. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've seen Jabba the Hutt before.
I just need a little more time.
Oh, yeah, okay, Millennium Falcon. I think I've seen that before, like, but in, like, Lego form.
She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid.
He's like, kid, you're 6 months older than me.
Stop that ship! Blast them!
Uh-oh.
Chewie, get us out of here! Oh my, I'd forgotten how much I hate space travel.
C-3PO. Drama, drama, drama. Chewbacca's bag is nothing but like a bunch of bottles of Pantene Pro V and like a brush.
We'll be safe enough once we make the jump to hyperspace.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that was cool. She's like, what?
Governor Tuck, I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
Wow, she's not afraid of anybody. She's a badass too.
You have determined the choice of the planet that'll be destroyed first. Your home planet of Alderaan.
Oh.
I grow tired of asking this. Where is the rebel base?
His breath probably smells horrible too. Onions and garlic.
They're on Dantooine.
Continue with the operation. You may fire when ready.
What?
No honor among thieves. Holy shit, they're like blowing up. I thought there was gonna be like some sort of like it failed or... Oh my God, that was rough.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force. You better get on with your exercises.
I was practicing.
Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good blaster.
You don't believe in the Force, do you?
So here we go with like the you know, kind of philosophical discussions of like, you know, inner thought and concentration and focus and harnessing the power of the universe or whatnot versus like just blow them up. Ooh, look who's learning.
Looks like we're coming up on Alderaan.
Well, it used to be there anyway.
They found the remains of a rebel base, but they estimate that it has been deserted for some time.
She lied. She lied to us.
Well, so did you, bitch. So, I mean, yeah, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Tarkin.
There's another ship coming in.
He's heading for that small moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
Turn around. Turn around.
Why are we still moving towards it?
It's pulling him in.
It's pulling us in.
Oh, ooh. Oh, wow, it does look really big. It didn't look that big from back there. Yeah, it's really big. Holy shit, yeah. When you see this ship in that context, yeah, the Death Star is pretty big.
There's no one on board, sir.
I sense something. A presence I've not felt since...
Bathroom break. So he senses something like either Obi-Wan or Luke.
There's no one here.
But there is, Blanche. But there is.
Could you give us a hand with this?
Ah, yeah. Aye!
A power loss at one of the terminals will allow the ship to leave.
Ah.
I must go alone. The Force will be with you, always.
Well, you said it, Chewie.
Chewie's kind of got some attitude. They all got attitude. I love it.
Princess Leia.
Leia.
She's here? Level 5, detention block AA-23.
Well, listen, if you were to rescue her, the reward would be...
What?
Well, more wealth than you can imagine. 3PO, hand me those binders there, will you?
Look at Luke. Like not that long ago, he's just farming, collecting droids with his uncle, and now he's running around like he's the assistant manager of Burger King. He's stepping up.
I can't see a thing in this helmet.
Maybe that's why they're shooting us so bad. Uh-oh. He senses him.
Prisoner transfer from cell block 1138.
Look out, he's loose! Tear us all apart! I'll get him!
Although they are kind of putting Chewbacca at a lot of risk.
We gotta find out which cell this princess of yours is in. Here it is.
Piece of tape says princess.
Everything's under control. Situation normal. How are you?
We're sending a squad up.
Exactly. They're like, we're sending a squad up.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. I've got your R2 unit. I'm here with Ben Kenobi.
Ben Kenobi, where is he?
Come on.
He's here.
What makes you think so?
A tremor in the Force.
Ah, yeah. So he feels it. Yeah.
Don't underestimate the Force. I must face him alone.
He's like, I keep trying to tell you bitches, Force is not a joke. They're like, everyone just step over Bob. Just step over Bob. Keep shooting.
They went down the cell bank. What the hell are you doing?
Somebody has to save our skins. Into the garbage chute, flyboy.
Flyboy. Oh, this sexual tension. I can feel it already.
I'm gonna kill her or I'm beginning to like her.
There you go. Beginning to like her. Ew.
Look, I had everything under control till you let us down here.
Could be worse.
Look, did you see that?
Oh, Jesus. No.
Why?
Oh, I'd be like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Oh. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse. There he is. God, this is like a kindergarten class. Like, he's in the toilet, one's banging on the door, the other two are freaking out. It's a lot going on.
Don't just stand there and try and brace it with something.
Oh no, it's like a crusher.
3PO! Come in, 3PO!
Are you there, sir?
Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level, will ya?
Shut them all down. Hurry.
Shut it down, R2. Ooh, good job.
Listen to them. They're dying, R2. Curse my metal body.
Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious, but so sad for C-3PO. Listen, they're dying. They're dying. Okay, no, thank you. As someone who is not a huge fan of heights, taking chances and really fiddling with stuff.
I don't know who you are or where you came from, but from now on, you do as I tell you, okay?
It's me at IHOP.
Will somebody get this big walking carpet out of my way?
Oh, it's a funny line, but so sad because I love Chewbacca.
It's them. Blast them.
Oh,
I think we took a wrong turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you did too, Luke. Gotta admit, and it's not just the tea talking, I don't think. Could be, though. When I hear the theme song and I see this, a little tingle. I think I might be a fan. Don't want to get ahead of myself. It's only the first movie, but it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, Luke's totally an Eagle Scout. Whew. Uh-oh. I don't think he's happy to see him.
We meet again at last.
Good sound effects, really good sound effects.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Ooh, I don't know what that means, but I'm here for it.
The ship all right?
Seems okay if we can get to it.
Look.
And Luke's like, did you call my name? She's like, no, I said, look. What's that little smile mean? Oh, no! So, I mean, clearly he sacrificed himself, but why? Now he's part of the Force?
Run, Luke, run!
Can't believe he's gone.
Which one, Luke? For God's sakes, you've lost so much in like the last 24 hours.
Come on, buddy, we're not out of this yet.
Here they come.
Coming in too fast!
Hear me, baby? Hold again.
Oh, look at R2 putting that fire out. He has the plans. He's taking care of fires. He's doing it all.
I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
Got it. Oh, big blast.
We did it!
Aww.
I think I'm melting. This is all your fault.
Oh, drama.
Sure, the homing beacon is secure aboard their ship.
Ah, tracking them. I should have known it was too easy. Ah.
Look, I ain't in this for your revolution, and I'm not in it for you, Princess. I expect to be well paid.
Your friend is quite a mercenary.
He's like, it really kind of is.
You think a princess and a guy like me?
No.
Uh-huh. He ain't gonna be Han Solo for long. Well, this place looks nice. At least they've got some foliage. Oh, is this the Rebel base?
Its defenses are designed around a large-scale assault. A small one-man fighter should be able to penetrate the outer defense.
Ah, that's right. They're expecting something big scale, so, yep.
The target area is only 2 meters wide. A precise hit will start a chain reaction which should destroy the station.
I used to bullseye womp rats in my T-16 back home. They're not much bigger than T-meters.
He's like, first of all, I don't know you. Second of all, what the f is a womp rat?
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
It has seen the end of Kenobi and will soon see the end of the rebellion.
Got those chickens, DV.
You got your reward and you're just leaving then?
That's right, yeah. Why don't you come with us? Pretty good in a fight. Could use you.
Come on.
Aw, that's like Han Solo's way of saying I respect you. You know, because he's definitely more of the swagger and doesn't really do the emotional. That's a very huge compliment, I would say, from him.
May the Force be with you.
Oh, that's cool too. That's his way of acknowledging, you know, a belief system he might not necessarily share. Pretty cool.
I only wish Ben were here.
You sure you can handle this ship? Sir, Luke is the best bush pilot in the Outer Rim territories. You'll do all right.
Thank you, sir. I'll try.
And then that other guy's like, he's gonna die, right? He's like, totally.
That little droid and I have been through a lot together. You okay, R2?
I was like, yeah, I didn't know it was going to be an active battle, but I'm okay, yeah.
Hang on tight, R2. You've got to come back.
Okay. Even though it's just beeps and boops and dupes, and then of course C-3PO's, actual lines, they've given emotion to the droids, the robots, and made them real three-dimensional characters rather than just being these just sort of, pieces of metal with computers.
Luke, the Force will be with you.
Guiding him from the beyond. Brave souls.
This is Red 5. I'm going in. They're so small, they're evading our turbo lasers.
We'll have to destroy them ship to ship.
Uh-oh. Scramble. Scramble.
I'm going in. Cover me, Porkins. I'm right with you, Red 3. I'm all right.
Bye, Porkins.
Squad leaders, enemy fighters coming your way.
Yep. Oh, look at Luke. Luke at Luke.
I'm hit, but not bad.
R2, see what you can do with it. Hang on back there.
Poor R2's like, what the is this?
We're starting our attack run.
Stay in attack formation.
Oh, Vader's going on like first person, so to speak. He's getting there himself. Wow. Oh, I love these kind of shots. Oh, I love these kind of shots with that tunneling. That's awesome. Even though I hate driving like that. When it's like a construction zone and there's like concrete barriers on both sides, I'm always like, oh my God, I would never survive this.
Target's coming up. Almost there. It's away!
Oh, he did it. All right, okay.
Negative. It didn't go in.
Well, guess who it's going to come down to?
Be just like Beggar's Canyon back home.
But Luke, this is not Beggar's Canyon. It's a Death Star, okay?
R2, that stabilizer's broken loose again. See if you can't lock it down.
Kind of in the middle of your last favor, Luke.
R2 trying to increase the power.
R2's like, okay, all right.
30 seconds and close.
Use the Force, Luke. Let go.
Unagi.
Force is strong in this one.
Not R2, Jesus Christ, what the hell?
Rebel base in range.
You may fire when ready.
I have you now. What?
Yahoo!
What? Oh, look at him caring about something besides the money.
You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow it.
Oh, I'm just gonna cry. That's awesome. Oh! We did it.
The Force will be with you, always.
The Force is like Santa Claus. He's always watching. Wow. So then Darth Vader survived because he was on the ship. Cleverly written. Members only. Wow. They threw this ceremony together pretty quick. Oh, look at her. Aw. She's like, don't pawn it. God's sakes. C-3PO went through the car wash. He's looking good. Yay, R2. All cleaned up and ready to go again. Oh, that's awesome. So Star Wars, what do you say? A New Hope, episode 4. I gotta say that, like, first and foremost, I want to make the comment that, this kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings in the sense that I know I am wading into a vast ocean of people who feel very strongly about these films. And as I said in the beginning with the intro, I have nothing but respect, right, for the filmmakers, for the fans, for everyone who is, a huge part of this series. So just kind of keep that in mind with my comments, but they're going to be positive, I would say. And I only preface my comments with that statement because this movie came off to me as just a lot of fun. I know that we're setting the groundwork for an epic saga, right? But if I didn't know any better, and if I were just watching this as, theater goers would have in the 70s, this was a fun, awesome movie. That would be what I would say about it. I did make some notes because I don't want to forget anything. And I'm going to go through them really quickly. But so the Rebels versus the Galactic Empires, they set it up from the very beginning. I love when a major story is set up like that. So obviously we come into it already in the midst of this war, And I kind of like that. I kind of like that we both work forwards and backwards at the same time. We're establishing who these characters are, kind of what's happened to bring us to this point, and then what the path is going forward. I always love stuff like that. The Death Star, I wasn't really sure what that was. I always had heard of it, so it was kind of cool to see it, although, you know, RIP at this point, because it was like here and gone in one movie, but that was pretty badass. Obi-Wan and Ben Kenobi, obviously I'm very familiar with Obi-Wan as far as the name goes, but I was not sure who he was specifically or how he factored into the story. And so I thought that was a really great role. I assume there's more to come because we kept hearing his voice in the end. So I don't think death will be the end of Obi-Wan, but who knows? We'll see. Lightsabers, awesome. Obviously, you know, like I said in the beginning, it's 45 years in. I'm very aware of things from the film, right? So I obviously know what lightsabers are, but it was really cool to see those in action, in real footage, not just the outtakes that I've seen previously. The Jedis are all but extinct. So yeah, I know, you know, the third film, which I guess technically is episode 6, is Return of the Jedi. And so I have heard the term Jedi before, but I wasn't really sure exactly what that was. So I was glad to hear kind of Obi-Wan's explanation. And specifically when he said the Force gives power and the Force is energy from all living things. That was kind of cool. I didn't really know what the Force was. I mean, obviously it was forceful, but now I know exactly what that definition is. I also always thought that Darth Vader, without having seen much of this, was the supreme leader, as it were, but now I realize he's almost more like a general, you know, or like someone who's maybe the second in command or third in command, something like that, because they mentioned the Emperor, and so obviously that's not him. But I always just sort of ignorantly assumed that Darth Vader was the main, you know, top of the food chain on the bad side. So I've realized now that's not necessarily the case. The Millennium Falcon and Han Solo did not disappoint. Alderaan getting blown up, that was shocking. So I wrote this down because there are two shocking things to me, like, for a movie that I don't think even cursed once. I don't even know what the rating is on this. I assume it's PG. But it was both refreshing that there was no, you know, nudity, language, though I'm not offended by those. I'm just always impressed when a movie can omit them and still be really relevant and awesome. But showing the charred bodies of Luke's aunt and uncle, the Alderaan getting blown up and it actually getting blown up, not like, you know, oh, the gun failed at the last minute or something. Like, those are kind of shocking moments that I was not expecting. Obi-Wan sacrificed himself. It reminded me, and I know I get in trouble when I compare movies because each film, like iconic film series like this, has their own fan base with very strong emotions, but just bear with me for a second. When Obi-Wan sacrificed himself, and I know it precedes it quite a bit, it reminded me of when, you know, with spoiler alert for Harry Potter people who haven't seen it, when Dumbledore kind of gave a wink to Harry right before his death. It was sort of like that same thing. It's like a little wink, like, don't worry, I got it. I know what I'm doing. Like, this looks traumatic, but I got you, you know? So I'm eager to see kind of how that gets developed in future films. Luke, holy the fact he can smile at the end. Let's not forget, this is like 24 hours later, if I'm reading the timeline correctly, and he's just gone from being a farm boy, galactic farm boy, to now being a fighter pilot who's lost pretty much everyone he cares about in his life. So that's a lot to deal with. I don't figure we will see his therapy sessions in future films, but I can imagine he'll need a few. I also kind of, you know, with that though, I understand that this is not like he went through these traumatic events in a normal setting. You know, back to kind of how I started this whole little outro. You know, this is a wartime. So obviously your frame of mind is different in wartime than it would be in peacetime. It's a little bit, though still horrible, it's just less kind of out of the blue than it would be if it were something like a peacetime situation, I guess. This really felt like a complete film. So I'm so looking forward to seeing where the series goes. But this movie did not feel like one of those where at the end of it, you're like, really? It just stops? That's how they stop it? And I have to wait for the next one? No, they could have just walked away from here and I'd be like, wow, that was a really awesome story with a beginning, a middle, and an end. And so the fact that it's going on from here is just really impressive. And I'm down for the experience. And if you would like to continue this experience with me, I certainly would appreciate it. I certainly appreciate you checking out this video nonetheless. A like, as I said in the beginning, was always appreciated. A share even more so. Follow me on Instagram. We have a lot of fun there. But in the meantime, you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.